Plans are moving ahead to ensure that the dream of creating the country's model green town in Bartica are realized. The township is soon to benefit from a multi-million-dollar alternative energy project that is expected to be a major turning point in the development of the community. But residents of Cuyuni-Mazaruni Region 7, and specifically those living in Bartica, need to take ownership of government's transitioning to National Energy Security (TNES) Bartica as a Model Green Town project. This is according to the head of the Office of Climate Change, Janelle Christian.
That this project is a project specifically for Bartica. Even though you'll be working with national institutions like the OCC, the Guyana Energy Agency, and several others, it is for the residents here to embrace, to inform it, and also to provide leadership when required to take it forward. Because everything that will be done has to be sustained by the municipality and its people.
Ms. Christian addressing key stakeholders and residents of Bartica at the second part of the TNES project in Region 7 on Wednesday. She says that the only way such a project can be successful and reap the desired results is if the community plays its role in the developmental process.
And so we really need to renew our thinking and see the possibilities beyond the challenges that we have had as a country. And I'm particularly encouraged by the young people, including myself, that have the dream, the drive, and the ambition to do more, notwithstanding what our ancestors and the leaders before us would have said.
Additionally, project manager of the TNES, Gavin Bowell, stated that the work that will be done over the next few months will be focusing on household baseline surveys, transport, and energy audits.
This is a very important component also, and this is basically being taken care of by the consultancy groups CBCL. And this would cover most of the, or almost most of the government institutions, buildings, just to get an understanding on exactly what is happening in terms of the energy use.
Mr. Bovell also opined that an integral part of this project is the focus being placed on the transport sector in Bartica and the online storage of data retrieved.
And this also is basically a first for Guyana, and what a better place to choose this initiative than Bartica. So as we move forward, we'd like to ask most of the stakeholders involved, because they will need your cooperation in terms of making this a success. The second part of the component is basically the non-technical, or what I refer to as the non-technical, which involves the Energy Data Management Center, which is basically being undertaken by the firm from Trinidad, Agile Light. This too is sort of a first for Guyana. Basically, what we're going to do here is all the data that would have been collected will be stored and analyzed in this particular management system. So upon demand, stakeholders or persons who are interested can retrieve the data, persons who are authorized, that is.
Meanwhile, Bartica's Mayor Gifford Marshall explained that climate change is a real threat to countries in the Caribbean and Guyana. Therefore, all citizens of the region they live in must join forces and ideas to combat its effects on the environment.
In a few months, we will aggressively move ahead with the greening of Bartica. And we have a number of ideas and initiatives that I will not burden you with at the moment that will be unveiled in a few months. But we just don't want to make decisions based on how we feel or what we think. But it must be based on facts. It must be based on information. It must be based on data. And this project will provide that information. It will provide that data for us to move ahead aggressively.
The mayor added that while Bartica has been able to complete other projects in the past and is embarking on other initiatives based on a green economy, more is still to be done. It's the residents who need to ensure that when projects are completed, they're sustained, he says.
So while we're grateful for the resources given, as a municipality we have to find ways and means of getting more resources to ensure that we communicate to the residents so that they will understand the direct benefits of these projects to their lives. If you visit the Bartica market, the work that was done there was not just to beautify the place or improve the standards, but it was done deliberately to promote green standards and green living.
Reporting for HGP Nightly News, I am Kristen Macklingam.